All right, welcome back to our channel. Today we have another exciting topic to discuss. We're going to discuss top home renovations that can significantly increase the value of your home.
That's right. So if you're planning to sell your house, right, or you just simply want to make improvements, these renovations will surely help you get the most bang for your buck.
Yeah. So we're just going to dive right in. The first renovation that adds tremendous value to your home would be a kitchen remodel. Everybody likes a nice kitchen, so upgrading your kitchen can completely transform the look and even the feel of your house.
Yep. I mean, it could be as simple as, if you need to do it on a budget, right? I mean, painting the cabinets, redoing the countertop, and putting some new hardware on it, that transforms the kitchen and makes it look more up to snuff. Potential buyers often prioritize the kitchen when making a decision. They consider, I just talked about this, consider updating the countertops, the cabinets, appliances. Just give your kitchen a modern and stylish kind of appeal.
Yeah, and let's not forget about the bathroom, right? So the bathroom's a renovation, and it's another fantastic way to add value to your home. So, same thing with that. Upgrade your fixtures, add a new vanity, improve the overall functionality, and it can make a big difference.
Oh, for sure. Yep. Most definitely. I would say next up would be, in addition, like with all the stuff that's happening, with COVID back in 2020 and everybody working from home, like creating an additional deck or patio. It's highly sought after now, especially in the warmer months. Creating an environment that's super inviting, has like a functional area of like relaxation and entertainment, can significantly increase the home's value.
So that's right. I just, at my house, I added a huge deck, and that's what we hang out on all the time. So besides that, another renovation that shouldn't be overlooked is improving your home's energy efficiency. Mm-hmm. So consider upgrading, your insulation, installing energy efficient windows, or even adding solar panels, which are expensive at first, but they pay themselves off. Yeah. These improvements, they don't only save money on utility bills, but they're going to make your home more appealing to eco-conscious buyers, who there's more and more of.
Yeah, it's definitely becoming more of a thing nowadays with rising costs of everything. So that's a good point. Let's talk about curb appeal, enhancing the exterior of your home, and making a lasting impression on potential buyers. Perfect example, my wife and I, it was a 1970s brick ranch. It was just an old style, and we painted it. You have to use a specific kind of paint. We can go into that in more detail, but if you paint it, it enhances the house. It makes it look fresh, makes it look new, and we were super happy with it. I know that I've recommended it to many other people, and they loved it as well. And so doing that, updating landscaping, adding like a welcoming entrance, can boost your home's value, like adding a door, just gives you like a positive first impression of the home.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And last but not least, finishing or renovating your basement, that can add significant value to your home and more livable square footage. It just makes your home seem bigger. So converting your basement into a usable living space, such as home office, a guest suite, or even just like a recreational area, can greatly expand your home's square footage and appeal to a wider range of buyers. So expounding onto the square footage, your basement typically isn't considered in the livable
space.
It's not considered in the square footage. But if you do have an egress window in your basement and you decide you want to build a room down there, that can now be considered another room, which,
and it's
4
up to
rooms
code.
is,
right.
It's 4 rooms is better than 3 rooms. So your egress has to be 4 foot off the floor, and there has to be 2 routes of escape. So if you want to build a room around your egress window that you now have in your basement, then that's also a way to add value to your home and get a wider range of buyers. You can push from 3 bedrooms to 4 bedrooms.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely can market it that way, right? Yeah, I mean, I think that's huge. A big, nice suggestion. One more kind of added tip or added renovation that I think goes unnoticed or that can add significant return on your investment is redoing hardwood floors. For the amount of money that you have to spend and what it costs you, it's going to draw in. That's going to be like the first thing people see is like updated hardwood floors. I mean, it's the smell, it's the stain, the new stain, and you're going to see the return tremendously on refinishing your hardwoods. I mean, for example, had a client a year and a half ago. They asked me like what my advice was to make their house more appealing, and I said, refinish your hardwood floors. They thought I was crazy, but we ended up refinishing them. It cost them $1,800. We listed the property at $150,000. The first buyer that walked into the home, the agent left feedback and said that it was beautiful hardwood floors, freshly painted, and we took the offer at $165. And that was just, so if you think about it, you spent $1,800 on your hardwoods. We listed at $150, they got $165. So do the math on that return. That's 14 grand on your $1,800 investment.
And on top of that, a lot, speaking of people that think you're crazy because they'll tell you something, I'll have a call and they'll say, hey, Eric, I want you to know I put a new roof on. I got a new furnace. I got a new hot water heater. And that's all great. But that does not add value to your house because people, I mean, it does. It's better. A buyer's going to want a house that has a roof, but they're also going to expect a roof. Yeah. They're going to expect a furnace. They're going to expect a hot water heater. So while those don't necessarily increase the value of your house, you're definitely going to get more buyers who are going to then
pay more. Right.
Yeah, or put you in a multiple offer situation because the house is ready to go. That's not something now they got to worry about getting a new roof. They got to worry about getting a hot water heater.
Yeah. It definitely increases their, our buyers, they think of future expenses, right? So if that's not a future expense, well, you said it doesn't add value to the real estate, meaning the house. It adds value to the buyers, and that's what you're going after, right? So if you add value to the buyers, that increases your house, gets you more money for your house, but it also costs more money. So I think those are all like our little tidbits on home renovations that can add tremendous value to your property. So it's essential to do your research, talk with us. We know a lot of good contractors. We can make sure that you guys are hiring reliable professionals for these projects and meet budget goals, right? So I think that those are important. Use us as a resource, guys. Don't think of us as people that just open doors for you and help write contracts. Like, we've made many connections in this industry, and that's why we are the way we are. That's why we've been top producers for the last 4 years. We have those connections, and we give those to you guys because we want you guys to save money, but also make more money on the back half. So.
Yeah, and before we go, we'd love to hear from you guys. Have you recently undertaken any home renovations that added value to your property that maybe we didn't touch on, or maybe you have some additional renovation ideas to even share? So just let us know in the comments below.
Yeah. So we always appreciate hearing from you guys and learning from your experiences. I think if you're not learning, you're not growing, right? So your insights will inspire others to consider home renovations too. So I think sharing your experiences help everybody, and that's what's most important. So
yeah. And if you have any specific topics or questions you'd like us to cover in future videos, just please feel free to let us know. We're here to provide you guys with valuable information and guidance on all things related to home improvements.
For sure. That's right. I mean, the goal here is to make everything simple for you, right? To make you feel like, to empower you to make informed decisions when it comes to enhancing your home's value. I mean, that's what we're here for. Creating and you want to create a space that you love. So keep the suggestions coming. We're going to start creating those contents so that we're engaging in the community. So
well, that's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it and found it informative, and thanks for watching.
Yeah, so as always, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an opportunity or an update from us. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video. We are Simply Sold.
Real estate made simple.
Peace.